well. The chain forward, Phantom Embrace is already there. The Stampede follow-up, and Troll wants to cast his ulti. No one looking like he's... the Inner Fire comes out, and they manage to take him down, and now... won't be punished this time, though, as it looks like Puppey is the one on his retreat, trying to run away from them. Solo, they move in, they have the hit with that Frost Armor on top of him. It's like you will kill off Puppey, and Mid1 not wanting to fully commit to this one, just backs away.
Yeah, very nice spell casting from Team Secret. Just keep Troll stunned enough so he can't pop the Battle Trance and not die.
On bottom now, the beneficiary of all of this has been Nisha. He's pretty much been able to do whatever he wants.
And on Anti-Mage, first item I mentioned a Vanguard, but you're not forced to get a Battle Fury since you have a Mag position 4, and it's quite a difference, Mag position 4 and position 3. Hype it up, Gabe, just getting fake hype.
Always fake. 4 to 5. That's the thing, right, is that it does feel like this is the type of game, like we haven't seen Vlad's on the carries all that much, but it seems like it could be a pretty good game for it. Mainly just the PAs. Red's there as well. Zai tanking the tower, as Centaurs want to do. And at this 10-minute mark, Nisha walks in, has the Sunder, turns back around there, and wants to kill off this Troll. But they've already taken off the Phantom Embrace, and well, Mid1 chasing still has the Battle Trance if he wants to pop it. Solo's also in position with the Frost Blaster, just using the Sinister Gaze. They take down Puppey.
Yeah, sadly, I did not have full charges on Retaliate. That would definitely be the death of Anti-Mage and this Vlad's plus double Raid Band Magic Wand, giving him a lot of agility and armor, so he's kind of immune to physical damage. When I say immune, I mean taking less.
That's pretty good. I like that one. Hey, look at this. The Rubik also stealing Devour. This Yapsor doesn't want to play greedy enough. It's just sit around there. Now it's 16 HP regen while digesting a delicious creep, as the tooltip says.
And Roger, Brown Boots, heading into a Blink Dagger. I love this. He has enough gold to get it. He was stacking a little bit for Anti-Mage, so that's where he got his gold.
That's really cool. Getting the bonus gold.
Yeah, and after that, you have your way to initiate the fights. That's going to be a good timing on a Blink Dagger.
He comes out, which allows Yapsor to escape from that gank. Did have his bonus regen going from the Devour while it was happening. Well, it's still been kind of a slow-paced one, a little bit faster than last time, but Secret, the slight edge in these early goings as Nisha's popped the Metamorphosis and wants to push for this tier 1 power in the bottom lane.
TP should try to smoke around. Mag has 2 and grab a kill on a TB, because they for sure not expect Mag to have a blink at this point.
Smoked up. The Mag is smoked as well.
Oh man, Secret reading the map really well, instantly backing out.
Oh, Puppey! Reveals Roger, his smoke is broken. They're going to get the skewer back in, but Puppey is just going to find the stun, and that's the Magnus Blink reveal. Nothing doing.
He's fine. He's just going to regen Doom. What does our boy Doom have? Pretty much nothing. Phase Boots. Yeah, that's a Bracer. That's good. Whenever the game is not going well for you, buy a Bracer. It's such a good item.
Wise words.
Centaur's getting close to his Blink Dagger. That's gonna be, we want to fight from Team Secret.
And they do have it completed now. Gonna be brought out on the Courier, has a Vanguard queued up next, and Pacha runs into the woods there, just runs into Puppey, the Inkswell. It's gonna connect, and now Mid1 shows up as well. They have vision, don't want to fully commit as they but Rubik able to steal it away. Is he going to be able to turn this back around with an RP? No, he just dies.
He did not have enough mana. Anti-Mage burned all of his mana.
Big plays coming from VP, who do not want to drop down to the lower bracket and actually just cancel 2 of their TPs.
timing on side of Team Secret items was a little bit off. Centaur had his Blink Dagger, but TB had no meta ready, so they could not group up and fight. And the VP, after that failed smoke, they couldn't get a kill. They managed to use one more smoke and get themselves a good fight. Anti-Mage, power treads, and seems like he's building into a Manta style. I love this build.
I don't know about you, but the Huskars felt a little bit ineffectual through these early stages of the game. Hasn't really been able to do much on mid one.
I mean, Huskar is a hero that loves the snowball. You get a Roche, but it's not that easy against the VP's lineup. Now, you need to take a fight before you can take a Roche. Considering that Magnus has a Blink Dagger now, and there's always a threat from a Chain Frost in the pit.
Yeah, the effectiveness of this support in this game is absolutely insane. Well, Centaur wants to make up for it, revealing his own Blink Dagger there. Needs another hit, another couple ones. Finds him as the skewer was going out, and Centaur gets his kill.
5 hits, he's dead.
Ring around the rosy. See you later. Zai making it happen.
Yeah, we didn't talk about TB. The man's just casually jungling. He didn't get the lane that he wanted. This is like your classic pub. You're forced to go bottom lane, then he refuses to pay, go to jungle. Look at this.
Yeah. Down that phone. Oh, the jump in. This Ixo, is it going to combo together beautifully? They have the telekinesis landing. The Chain Frost trying to turn it back around. The inner fire. Do they find the kill? Yes, they take down Ramses, and now looking to kill off this Troll Warlord as well. Silence, but he gets the TP out.
That's a big kill, and they're going to grab how many runes inside of Secret? Only 1.
The other thing to keep in mind here is Rubik just finished off a Blink Dagger. So the mobility coming from Team Secret is pretty insane right now.
They have meta ready. They need to go for this objective. Mid tower needs to fall down. Anti-Mage is gonna be out in 10 seconds. Mag has Blink RP.
He's looking from the back. Heinz trying to run in there and create a little bit of chaos. The ARP pulls back onto 2, but able to steal only Shockwave away. Nice play coming already from VP. Can they find any more? The Sinister Gaze pulls him back in onto Puppey. Looks like he too will fall in just a second as they chase down the Grimstroke.
Yeah, that's a tier 1 tower plus a Roche. Anti-Mage. They have a Vlad's, just want to get Empower, and I'm not sure if they can fight 20 seconds until Grimstroke is out. They're going to have a lot of damage with this Vlad's plus Empower on two heroes.
Heads up play there from Roger as well, getting that skewer off. He knew that Rubik was in the area, so looks like that Aegis, as you said, going to Virtus.Pro.
What an execution of the spells from VP. They need to be more careful about RP. Still, TB 0 deaths, 0-1, 0-1-1 on top of the network, 1,000 ahead of Anti-Mage.
And that is something else to talk about. If you get to these later stages, 1 or 2 seconds of disable and then a reflection onto Ramses, his mana is going to be in a really bad way. That's a hero that can't afford to be mana burned.
Yeah, he needs that Manta style, already has Yasha, and will need to save it after the reflection to get rid of it.
VP taking this tier 1 tower. Secret have the tools to fight if they want to. Manta is finished for Nisha, but doesn't look like he wants to set up as of yet. Maybe Secret can make something else happen. The rest of these heroes moving up towards the north, and Stampede looking, trying to find Ramses. He's just running away. Reflection is there. The Phantom Embrace will stay alive for the moment. They've got him caught, and Aegis is down. Now, do they have any more follow-up? The rest of Virtus.Pro is trying to show up to this one as well. They're coming in from the north side. Roger moves into position, but now Soulbind into 2. He wasn't able to get out of there.
He had no RP ready. If I saw this correctly, Grimstroke uses Phantom, and Anti-Mage uses his Spell Shield, and it goes back to Grimstroke, which means if he kills it, he has it again, because he bounced.
Well, regardless, it is going to be now tier 1 tower taken, and Secret back to kind of controlling this one. That Aegis did not last long at all.
I think they need more items. Stroll definitely needs a BKB. He's getting closer, 600 gold away. from it, and they need a good RP to win a fight. Doom still has no way to initiate a fight. They're just building toward these team fighting items. Has Crimson Guard queued up to mitigate some of the physical damage coming out from TB.
DD Rune is going to spawn up there. Terrorblade is just such a scary hero to face off against right now, and oh, they found themselves another one here as Doom starts to fall very rapidly, and Pasha is hit by the inner fire. Mid one jumped in, they throw the RP, it's only onto one, but that is going to be a dead mid one. Now they stole RP, Absor might end up using it here to just try and escape in a second if he can get out of there in time. RP used, trying to run, but no one kills him while simultaneously stunned.
Sadly for them, he did not manage to get out of that fight, Puppy.
Oh, Inkswell on the illusion. Starts to hit here onto the Lich. Taking a lot of damage from that illusion. They pull back into Puppy. Secret have kind of been throwing their lives away one by one here, but it looks like they will not be able to go any further forward.
That's a full BKB, 10-second duration on Troll. Anti-Mage really short of 300 gold short of getting that Manta style. That's gonna be huge. They see Huskar TPing.
Right at the top of Ramses, and Fear and Sinister Gaze pulls him back in. He's going to get the inner fire off, runs to the shrine, tries to tank away from that Chain Frost, moving off to the other angle, but he's just gone, and now they pull him back in yet again. They kill off Puppy, and Secret are just kind of losing themselves one by one here. They're going to buy back, but the big hoof stop, it's on to 3. The reflection is out as well onto all of them. No one trying to run away to the north while Solo separates from the south, and they're also trying to take down Doom over to the side. I decided to run away to the other angle, and Pasha going to be chased here by both Puppy and Nisha. They have the Inkswell. There's going to be the chase that they needed, and Doom will get caught and eventually killed off. Meanwhile, on the other side of the fight, ends up looking like it's going to be all for naught. So kind of an awkward engagement again, and the buyback coming from Puppy.
Yeah, no deaths on this TB so far. He's level 15, so means extra 250 HP, and is building towards Butterfly. That's gonna mitigate a ton of the damage from these two heavy right clickers inside of Virtus.Pro.
We do sort of see one of the problems right there, though, that Anti-Mage can sometimes be an answer to Terrorblade, at least burning through his mana, if they can burst him down in time. But they do have the Arcanes on Rubik, which might be one of the ways that you can get a Sunder off. The mana is all burned. Speaking of Rubik, Yapsor, first component of the Aghanims, and also has Blink stolen for a little while.
With the Blink stolen, they have a really nice catch if Virtus.Pro decides to fall back. But Virtus.Pro is relying so much on winning a team fight if they land a good RP. If there's no good RP, I'm not sure if they can win this team fight. This Terrorblade is thick right now. Look, full Butterfly.
That's really scary. So if you're Virtus.Pro, how do you need to take this fight then? What's like the key hero that you focus on, or is there really one?
If they can try to... So he can't pop the ulti and they run away. If you're just gonna go all in on a Terrorblade, then you need to commit either RP or Sinister Gaze to keep him in place. So Centaur can't use his ulti.
Okay. So that Crimson Guard is finished for Centaur. More ways to try and make the team tanky, and simultaneously Doom finishes off his. DD's still there for Huskar. Has kind of just been the one to run in at the start of these fights, but with the Halberd now, it also does provide a decent amount of utility.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of disarm duration. And look at the wards from Team Secret. 4 wards on their side of the map, and just 1 ward on the opposite one, which means they can't play that aggressive.
And mid one, again, the person in front of a 4-person smoke. Anti-Mage is in the top lane, and it looks like they do spot out Nisha here. Meanwhile, the smoke coming from the other side of Secret. Mid one could be jumping on the heroes in a second, as no one is going to back out, realizing that there might be more heroes in this area. Secret thinking about chasing, wanting to find them. They have the illusions from that Terrorblade that are scouting the way out as well. They spot Solo.
They know.
Yeah, Yeah, everybody should know right now. Mid one, he's jumped on, lifted right from the start. Can they have a follow-up jump? Ramses wants to find the backline. Has to get the reflection is already turned though. And can they blow up these heroes in time? They've already popped the battle chance, living through it for the moment. Pacha, the RP, it connects already. Can they take them all down? Ramses is still alive throughout all of this and going to chase down any of these heroes. Mid one has been left for dead. They've already lost Nisha. They've already lost Puppey. And now, with that Huskar dead as well, VP take the fight soundly.
That's not how we want to start a fight. Team Secret uses Centaur ulti, they don't kill anyone, even though there was a nice dodge coming out from TB to dodge Lich ulti. They were way too deep, and Doom knows that there's no Centaur ulti anymore, and also committed RP just to lock him down in place. Roche may respawn in 30 seconds.
Here's the other thing that's really cool about this Doom build as an answer for Terrorblade is, you know, once you start summoning those illusions, you can also just go for the War Stomp afterwards. Just taking over that Centaur creep. He's on top of the Terror. It's going to be incredibly hard for Secret to fight.
Oh yeah, suddenly Troll on top of Network Chart. Level 19, once he hit that level 20, extra 50 damage. That's gonna be huge, and full MKB completed right after Butterfly on TB. It's gonna be tough for Team Secret right now. They need to either save Centaur ulti to run away or engage and try to get a kill on Doom before he pops it.
I mean, that's the thing, like you talk about it, and it was a strong timing for Team Secret earlier, but now they're in kind of an awkward spot, and they are going to jump on against Doom from the get-go. Still very survivable with this Crimson Guard, and he's not dying quickly through all of this. They find the secondary stomp still alive with the chain frost, bounce back and forth, and already focusing down another. They have the Sinister Gaze pull back in, battle, trance, chase, and Yaps are just trying to run. Ramses has his eyes on the prize, and Puppey trying to kill him off as well, and Nisha just has to run the heck over to the other side of the map. VP baited it beautifully.
And they fought without Terrorblade, and Roche is gonna spawn in 16 seconds. That's a really good spawn time for Virtus.Pro. There's no way Team Secret contests this. And now you're gonna face a problem where Virtus.Pro is gonna start split pushing. Anti-Mage almost has Butterfly completed with Empower Troll. It's looking rough for Team Secret right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a series 25 minutes in. It's an 8,000 gold lead. All of Tier 2 towers are starting to be constricted in, except for up top where Nisha's trying to get some split push going. But in the meantime, VP is pushing the high ground.
And Troll is going into Roche pits. No Empower, just went out. They need a Vlad's.
Time to report Roger. Come on, dude. Get that Empower on me. Now Ramses basically been able to inhabit that top net worth spot, trading off between him and Troll Warlord. No one having a very good game.
It took them so long. Crimson Guard coming through. Look at him. And 17 armor when he's near the tower.
Obviously also at least willing to walk into the pit now. See what's happening next.
This is going down so quickly.
I mean, it's an impossibility to come and contest it. It happens too quick. And Aegis onto the Troll. He's for the AM.
When he's empowered, he almost has more than 350 damage on side of Troll with and snare chance as well, plus some MKB proc, 100 magical damage.
Oh, a dangerous game. And now, you did talk about the ability to go for the disarm and other things like that, but the problem is you have a BKB done on the Troll Warlord. But
they have ways to dispel it
first
with the Manta style, with the BKB.
9,000 net worth lead for Virtus.Pro, 22-13.
Team Secret, they're not in control. They need to take control of enemy jungle. Right now, they lack wards as well, only 2 wards.
Controlling this bottom side of the map, you step forward too far from Secret and you might just get skewered or They're slow RP'd at this point, honestly.
I mean, you still
don't even need it.
You still have a TB, and you still have a Rubik. If he steals a good RP, they could easily turn things around. Maybe not right now, considering that they have a cheese and Aegis.
Right.
So maybe try to dodge the fights, but the Virtus.Pro, they know that they're stronger, and then they're going to go for a high ground.
In the meantime, mid one is going to try and cut creep waves. Slow this down to whatever potential they're able to, as it looks like no one focusing down this melee barracks. They do have the RP upon TPing in, and now able to steal that one away. YapzOr with the beginnings of a play. This is the beginning of something big for Team Secret. They kill off Roger.
Can they chase? Centaur ulti off cooldown?
They're thinking about it. Moving in, they've got Nisha Illusion scouting ahead of them, but it's too scary, and so they aren't going to be able to chase it down. But this is RP stolen.
It was nicely done by Roger, hiding with his Chappy under Shadow Amulet. Good RP, but no follow-up.
And also now you have a Rubik who's got an Aghanim Scepter completed on the Courier. Look like it's also going to be a Ghost Scepter being brought out for Puppy, so he has ways to stay alive in these fights as well. It's still 10,000 net worth lead. More
than 3 minutes on this RP, so they want to fight right now. Terrorblade kind of running low on mana though.
Nisha is bringing out those clarities on the Courier, which is one downside to it. It's a BKB done for Anti-Mage as well. That is the full Aghanims. It's also going to be that clarity being brought over for the Terrorblade. Needs to get himself back up to full. And Secret, that DD spawning, it's kind of hard to do anything, like you said, but it does look like they're going to smoke up. And
problem for Team Secret is they have a support Huskar right now. He's on the bottom side of a network, level 15, no item progression. This hero does not farm quickly. You just want to keep fighting with that hero. Rapid hero kills.
Lift up there from YapzOr. The stomp to follow it up as well. They have the DD coming out now from Nisha, the Chain Frost. Bouncing a little bit back and forth, and they're able to steal the RP. Trying to catch on to two of these heroes. Nisha, can he do the damage they need to? He decides to turn it back around with the Sunder. Not what you would have wanted. He just goes down. The Secret, that was tragic. Puppy is going to be controlled. They do have that Ghost Scepter out, but already with 3 dead. Looks like he too might fall in just a second or two here as Ramses has him in his sight. 4 done.
Yeah, this is looking like a game for Virtus.Pro. Not the best spell casting coming out from Team Secret. There's still Aegis on Troll Warlord for the next 50 seconds. And the Anti-Mage, I think, yeah, there's still cheese on AM as well.
31 minutes and buybacks are coming galore. The Lich bought back as well. He wants to get into this fray. To even take this fight at this point, they have the Inkswell, but the turnaround came immediately from that Doom. It's a long duration stun, but there is no follow-up, and the 3-person RP able to catch on to all of them with the skewer follow-up. This one is over. My goodness gracious me, oh my, VP.
That's it.
Own it.
When it's time to call it, it's time to call it. They're gonna play against either Mega Crits or they can just finish the game.
Goes forward yet again, and the Sinister Gaze pulls in the Huskar to the waiting arms of Virtus.Pro, who will gladly accept the hug. There's going to be a buyback for the Huskar. They have Nisha, but these tier 4 towers are being assaulted, and are they actually going to be able to force them back here? Okay, no one facing forward. Rams also in the middle of all of them, has that BKB pop. Nisha wanting to fuck, but they turn their sights onto this Terrorblade, who hits the deck. And with that, it is indeed going to be GG.
A huge mana void in the end to finish off the TB. Their Team Secret's positioning was not on point this game. They seemed a bit lost. Huskar